Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding makeup, skincare, acne positivity, and just making you feel good in your own skin. Today, as you can tell, I'm very glammed up. I'm giving golden red bronzed goddess, and we are doing a full face of new makeup. I have the new Charlottle Tilbury Foundation, which is going to be like the star of the show today that we're testing out. I'm very curious to see how this lasts on my textured skin, and you guys are going to see the full application of that. We're also testing out like the new Armani blushes, Lancome concealer, new MAC mascara. I have the new Natasha Denona palettes to test out today, plus some Rare Beauty lip products. We literally have so much products to get through today. This is going to be a long one. Grab a snack, sit down, get ready with me, whatever you need to do, and let's get into this full application, review, and all-day wear test with the different lighting check at the end. So, if you want to see this full face of brand new makeup to create this look right here on unfiltered, textured, real skin, let's get right on into this. But before we do, go check out my brand at 9to5skin.com. We have our 3-piece system, and you can get 50% off with the code LOUDTALK. And speaking of Loud Talk, check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi. We focus every single Sunday on breaking down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time. So if you want more on confidence tips, how to feel good in your skin, where we feature guest stars like other influencers, skin positivity people, dermatologists, and brand founders, you would definitely love my podcast at Loud Talk with Lavi on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So without further ado, let's get into this full face of brand new makeup.
Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out.
Alright, so let's get started. This is the face fully bare. I just went ahead and did my eyebrows very slightly off camera, filled in slightly, and then did a brow gel. I used this brow gel from Makeup Revolution. I've really been liking this because it's very precise. So let's go in with some skin prep. It's still nice and light out, so I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. I haven't tried this one yet. It's from Vichy. It's the Capital Soil UV plus Age Daily. It's an SPF 60. I really like Vichy's sunscreens, so I thought I would use this as my sunscreen and moisturizer today to have that extra protection. I've been trying to use higher SPF since I'm on a Raslo now. So I want to make sure that my skin is fully protected from the sun. That feels really nice. Honestly, it feels very, very similar to their other formula. I don't really know what the difference is between them. Well, I guess this one has peptides and niacinamide in it. But it does feel very, very similar to their other formula, which I also like. So definitely a good sunscreen. We have so much new products, so I'm so excited to share. All right, so next for the skin prep, I have a couple things to try out today, so I'm very excited. We have this Charlotte Hydrating Magic Mist. It's a radiant skin essence. I kind of want to go in with this just to, you know, radiate the skin a little bit more. This is supposed to keep the skin hydrated, more plump. Has ingredients like niacinamide in here, castor oil. Interesting. Okay, so let's go in with this. That does feel very nice. It has a nice mister on it. We just want to kind of plump up the skin a little bit since, as I said, my skin's been so dry ever since I started the Raslo. Gotta make sure that dries down fully. Alright, then I'm gonna go in with this One Size Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. This is very interesting because, look at this primer. It looks so cool, and it's supposed to be a tacky hydrating primer, so it's supposed to be that long wear effect, but also supposed to have that hydrating glow to it. So I'm gonna take it in the center of the face. Usually where my makeup likes to break up. I like that. Very easy to apply. I find sometimes like the e.l.f. Grippy Primer and the Milk one, sometimes they're a bit harder to smooth out on the skin. This one was really easy, and I do feel that tackiness in it, so it does feel very nice. I like that, and I would definitely feel like I would use that again. We'll see how obviously it works by the end of the day. Okay, so the skin is all prepped, super glowy and nice. We went in with some layering there with the glow, but I think we have a good base to move on to the rest of the makeup. So the star product for today's video is going to be this right here. So this is new from Charlotte Tilbury. It says, "Is that real or unreal?" This is the new stick foundation of sorts. It's kind of like a stick version of their Flawless Filter, which I do like, but I wouldn't consider this a foundation. So I'm very curious of how this will actually apply on my skin. They sent over 2 shades, so let's get into this. All right, so they're claiming that this is going to be the ultimate no foundation foundation. It's supposed to be blurring, smoothing, snatching, and give you that glow, and it's supposed to be buildable as well. This is what the packaging looks like. Very nice and elevated, but not as heavy. Like, it's not a glass type package. I mean, it is a stick foundation, and I have the shades 5 and 6. Hopefully these match. I have a little bit of a tan, but not too much. This is the shade 5. Hopefully that's good and not too dark. We might have to bronze up the rest. All right, so let's just go right in with this. Oh, this is shade 5, and it might actually be a perfect match. I actually just finished watching Perfect Match on Netflix. It was not that good, I must admit. Okay, this is hella glowy. I'm a little nervous. I'm just gonna go in everywhere with it. It's a very soft formula, like it's just melting into the skin. Right off the bat, just with the stick version of it, it's giving me the same vibes as the Flawless Filter. This is just kind of a bit easier to apply. I'm gonna take like a fluffy, dense foundation brush. This is from It Cosmetics, and let's go ahead and buff this out. It's definitely a little deep, so I'm gonna have to bronze up my neck. This is the shade 5. But I only have the shade 5 and 6, so 6 would have definitely been too deep. Oh my gosh, this is so glowy. I feel like you can see me from outer space. No, guys, I don't know if this is the product for me. There's definitely been glowy type products like this that I think don't emphasize my texture really oddly. I don't think this is necessarily emphasizing my texture too much, but I don't know that it's really doing it any justice either. So there's one layer of the product. Very, very glowy, as we can definitely see. Let's try to layer this up. I don't think this is really gonna give you a lot of coverage. If anything, it's just going to be that light product. Honestly, it's not emphasizing my texture as badly as I thought, which is a good sign. And it gave a little bit of that color and coverage to the skin, so that is good. Let me take it down the neck a little bit. It's very easy to use, and it's a very soft formula. This comes with 0.31 ounces, so about 1/3 of like a regular foundation, so you might use this up pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to go in and bronze up the neck. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Halo Glow, just a tad of this on the neck, and then I'm gonna take some of the sunscreen we used earlier. I am officially really bronzed up now. Alright, I need to add some concealer up in here. I want to try out this Lancome Idol Ultra Wear Concealer. This is the all-over concealer. It's supposed to be a multitasking tool, and it's supposed to provide up to 24 hours of comfort and wear. I have the shade 110 Ivory. I think this will now be the perfect shade with a bit of this bronze we have going on. And I'm kind of going to use this more as my coverage since the foundation is so sheer and glowy. So I'm curious how this will sit on top. Just kind of applying this where I want a bit more of that coverage. I like the applicator on this, I really do. I'm going to take the same brush though and blend this out. Wow, that blended out really, really nicely. It's definitely more of that lightweight formula. It's not like a thick concealer, so if you're more used to that consistency, this is just like tapping in so effortlessly. I wouldn't say it's super liquidy, but it definitely has that light consistency to it. It is giving me a good amount of coverage, I would say though, so that is a good sign. I've heard really good things about this concealer, so I was very intrigued to try it for myself. And I think over that stick foundation, it is just sitting so beautifully. I am definitely very, very glowy today though. I want to brighten just a tad right under the eyes, so I'm going to use my trusty dusty Makeup Revolution. This one's also very long wearing, the IRL filter. And I'm just applying this right under the eyes, just to give me a little bit of brightness. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the skin coverage. I feel like light coverage like this sometimes looks so good on acne and textured skin, and the glow is not emphasizing my texture too much. We're gonna show you guys the finished lighting at the end, so stay tuned for that. But so far, I'm not mad at it. I really am not. Let's use some liquid blush today. I have the new Armani blushes, and I know exactly what shade I need to use. There is this absolutely stunning one in the shade Flaming Red. I'm wearing this red dress today, and I kind of want to do a red makeup look to match. Look at this shade. How stunning. I need this on my cheeks. I've heard so many good things about these blushes, so let's go in. I don't know how pigmented they're gonna be, so I'm gonna start off with that. I'm just gonna take a little brush, the same brush that I did my foundation with. I like to do this because then everything blends out nicely. That definitely has some pigment to it. I feel like that was the perfect amount. I honestly love doing a red blush. I feel like it brightens up my face so nicely and kind of brings everything together. Let's go on the other side. These are definitely pigmented, but they're not like hard to blend out. Like here, I'm gonna add more over here. And I am a blush girly. You just have to really blend and trust the process. These are definitely pigmented. They're not just disappearing into nothing, but they are workable. I will say that. Like they're not, you know, just sticking to where you put them down and not letting you blend them out. They're very easy to blend. I will say that. Wow, that is so pigmented. I feel like, I don't know if I went too overboard with the blush. These are definitely pigmented, but they're not like hard to blend out. I feel like I'm just going overboard with everything today. Foundation, the glow, the blush, everything. I'm gonna add a little bit of that concealer from Lancome to just diffuse this blush out just a tad. Okay, I don't have a new contour to try out today, so I'm just gonna use this one, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Wand, just to, you know, go with the glow. And again, same brush. I feel like I'm already looking pretty tan from the foundation shade and everything, so I don't want to add too much of this, but just to bronze up the edges of the face a bit. I am looking so extremely glowy. This is a little too much for me right now. I feel like my face looks wet, so I definitely need to set this down. I'm gonna play it safe and use my Laura Mercier powder, just because I feel like I don't have to worry about this one not looking good on the skin. So I'm gonna use a little powder puff, and we're gonna see how this all sets down. I want to keep, you know, some of the glow going on, but I definitely want to set down the center of the face. It actually set really nicely on top of that Charlotte foundation. The skin is now looking like very airbrushed with this combo. Okay, I'm adding some setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier one, and I feel like this combo with the foundation and the setting powder is giving my skin that really airbrush finish, and I am here for it. I don't want to completely get rid of the glow, but it's definitely a very glowy product, so I do want to set it down. Oh, that is looking so good. The face is looking really good. I'm gonna top it off with the Natasha Denona High Glam Powder Foundation. So I want to use this kind of in the center of the face. This is in the shade N2, and I love a good powder foundation just to kind of finish it off. Look how beautiful this compact is. And then it has a little puff and mirror. Let's just use this puff while we're at it. Oh, this is a really nice puff. Definitely has some pigment to it. And I'm gonna go right under the eye there. I do like the sponge. It's easy to get into areas with it. Nice product, and the packaging is really nice. I feel like this is such a good touch-up product because I like using a powder foundation to touch up my makeup throughout the day, because sometimes, you know, your makeup is going to lose some of that coverage, and you can bring some of that color back and also set the face at the same time with a powder foundation. So that's really nice. I actually have two highlight products here. So the first one from Natasha Denona is the IY highlighting powder in the shade Light. Look how stunning this is. They came out with 4 shades in this alongside their IY serum. And then we have the highlight trio. This is part of their new glow collection. Are you kidding me with this packaging? Like, that is absolutely stunning. And look at these gorgeous shades. So I kind of want to play around here and try everything out. All right, so let's start in this one. Now that is one stunning highlighter, and look at that, it's not too dark on me. This is so good. So if you're more on the fair end, this might be really good. And their darker shades look so nice too. Definitely a nice range. I feel like this is the perfect champagne color, and the formula is literally like butter. Look at that. Stunning. I'm definitely going to be using this highlighter so much more. I haven't given much attention to highlight lately, but that is just stunning. And now I want to go in with the shade Pearl from this one. Let's go in on the other cheek. Oh, that's really pretty as well. That one's definitely more intense. This one gives more of that like light from within. This is more that like 2016 highlight, but these shades, Golden Goddess. All right, I'm running out of time here, guys. So we have the new Natasha Denona Golden palette that I want to try out here. This packaging, I cannot. This is so incredibly beautiful, like the trio. I want to do something really light, bronzy, and smoky with this, since I want the skin to really take the attention today. So we're going to take the shade Aria up here. Natasha Denona just does eyeshadows so beautifully, like literally like butter. I am obsessed, and this palette I think is perfect for summer. Well, I'm assuming I'll like it just based on my other shadow experiences, but we'll see how things blend. But I feel like for summer, I just want that nice bronze glowy goddess look, and this is definitely what this palette is giving. Like, it's not too dark. It's just gonna give the right amount of attention to the eyes. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of Log. This is the deep brown. And Spark, my dog, has just joined me now. And I am buffing this in the outer corner. Not too much because I don't want to go too deep and smoky with this eye look. But I do want to deepen up and define the eyes a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the shade Teak Tech and use that to buff the two shades together. Oh wow, these are just absolutely stunning on the eyes. Alright, now I'm going to take more of the shade Teak and go on the lower lash line and connect it to the top. Really just smoke out that brown look. And then I'm going to take a flat brush. Wow, so many choices here for the sparkle shades. Cava is really sticking out to me here. Look how gorgeous that is. So I'm going to plop that. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. This is exactly what I wanted out of like a golden goddess eye look. And I didn't even wet this. I didn't even use my finger. It's straight off the brush. That's when you know it's a good shadow, when you can use a dry brush to apply it. And this is the result you get. Wow. I think that's one of the prettiest gold shadows I've ever tried. Now I'm going to take Fizzy and I'm going to use this on the inner corner. I am so impressed with these eyeshadows. They just look absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Let's take a little bit more of Log and just go really close to the lash line here just to deepen this up. I think that's the finished eye look. This palette is staying with me. This is such a good summertime full glam gold palette. I'm obsessed. Alright, so next up we have some new mascara to try out. We have the MAC Stacked Primer and Brown Mascara. I never do brown mascara, so I'm a little nervous, but we will see how this looks. I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl, of course. I usually go for black mascara since I have such dark features, so we'll see how this brown mascara looks. I'm hoping it's not too light and it actually still looks flattering. So here's what the primer looks like. I love the packaging. It's the same as their MAC Stacked, and this is supposed to be the Legit Lift Lash Primer. Oh my gosh, look at that bristle. I hope it's not like thick and clumpy, because sometimes some lash primers like add little fibers and then it makes the lashes look really clumpy. It looks like this one is more on the clear side of things. I do like this applicator. It's easy to get in there with this. And now we're going to go in with the brown. So this is in the shade Chestnut Stack. This looks so beautiful. It looks like a very deep, like rich red brown, which is going to be perfect for this look. Okay, yeah, so same brush as the regular MAC Stacked. And let's go in. Oh, it looks like it's layering well on top of the primer. I feel like it's already giving me that lift. I do already know how this mascara performs on its own, assuming the formula is similar to the black. I feel like that primer is giving it a little more of that grip. Okay, I think I'm gonna love this shade because it's not looking like it's too light. I feel like some brown mascaras are more of a light brown and then those look weird against dark features. But I think this might just be the mascara that is brown but still works for dark brown eyes. I like that. Look how lifted everything looks, and the color is so flattering. That is perfect. That is the absolute perfect brown mascara for dark eyes. Okay, and last but not least, we have this new lip combo from Rare Beauty. Look at this cutie little hair clip and bag that came with it. But we're gonna start with the lip liner. This is the Kind Words crayon in the shade Devoted. I have not tried the Rare Beauty lip liners yet, so I'm very excited. This is a very much true red. I'll do a little swatch. Oh yeah, very much true red. They are retractable. And let's go in and try this out. That went on very easily. Very nice formula. I feel like I used to be so afraid of doing red lip looks, especially because I have acne and lots of acne scarring. But honestly, makeup is so fun. It is. Life is too short not to wear the lipsticks you want. And then to match with that, we have the Kind Words matte lipstick in the same shade, Devoted. And look at this packaging. How cute. This is a very true red lipstick as well. Oh, stunning. I'm gonna do like a patting application today. It looks so nice on, and I feel like for small lips too, this is actually a really nice red lip combo, because sometimes bold lip combos like this can look a little strange on small lips. I overlined it just a little bit, but I feel like this looks so flattering and nice. All right, I'm gonna take this NYX Fat Lip Oil. It's in this like glittery shade. I'm just gonna apply it a little bit over top because I feel like I needed a little bit of that shine. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a deep brown to contour this out a little bit. So the lips are done. I think the face is done. I think everything is done. Let me set this down. I'm gonna use my Milani Make It Last. So here is the finished look. The skin is giving glow. It is giving everything. But it's not looking so in your face anymore. Like, I actually think it's looking very flattering on my textured skin. So let me show you the different lighting. All right, so here's what this looks like away from the ring light. You can see that texture pop up a bit more. And here is some bathroom lighting. I always find this gives more of a realistic look. All right, I'm in the car, so I want to show you guys some natural lighting of how everything is sitting up close and personal. You guys know the drill, but I'm off to a meal with my family. I'm off to some family time, and I will check in with you guys later. Hopefully this makeup doesn't melt off in the heat. I will keep you guys updated. All right, guys, I am back. It has been like 6-7 hours that I've been wearing this glam for, so let me zoom you in and let's take a close look together at how this makeup is standing. All right, so I did reapply the lip twice, but it is looking amazing. I'm really impressed with how the lip liner stayed in place. Like, there is no smudging, none of that, and I literally went to an all-you-can-eat buffet with my family, so very impressed by that. Especially like the Cupid's bow looks really clean. Really like this formula. I did use it kind of in like that tapping motion, but the color stayed on really well. I have reapplied it twice since, but pretty good, and it lasted. Like, even after eating, I looked in the mirror, I did a little retouch. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't smeared everywhere, so really enjoyed this lip liner formula. I might have to get more from Rare Beauty because this was really nice, like a nice matte formula, and the lipstick was very beautiful as well, and the packaging stunning. All right, so next up, the blush. It did wear a little bit, as we can see. Like, it's not as bright, I think, as when we first applied it, but the color is really nice. I would definitely use these Giorgio Armani blushes again. I think they are a stunning formula. I'll have to play around with them a bit more, maybe some of the other shades, to see how they wear, because I do feel like it did wear off a little bit, but the shade itself is stunning. Okay, highlight. This is so beautiful. I have not worn like a powder highlighter in so long, but Natasha Denona killed it with this shade in One Light. Like, obsessed. This is the perfect champagne-y highlighter. I think I might get back into highlighter maybe after using this. And speaking of highlight, we also had this golden trio. This is also really stunning. Really beautiful shades in here. I feel like this is so nice for summer to just get that really golden look. And this packaging is also stunning. And the eyeshadow palette was a total win for me as well. The eyeshadows have worn pretty nicely. We do have some wearing, of course. The colors, you know, tend to wear down a little bit, but these shadows were just so creamy to work with, and I was so impressed with the glitter shades in here. I can't wait to create more of these like really nice warm golden eye looks with this palette. Very, very pretty. The packaging is gorgeous. It does get really fingerprinty, unfortunately, as you can see, but I'll just clean that and keep it like on display. The Natasha Denona powder. This was really nice. I feel like this is a very beautiful formula for a powder foundation. I like the applicator. I like that it provides, you know, a little bit of that coverage. It also mattifies where you apply it, so I feel like this is the perfect product for touch-ups, because as I said, you can touch up on the color and, you know, also mattify the skin down where needed. So I'm definitely going to be using this again, and the packaging is really beautiful on that. The foundation, I was actually pleasantly surprised with this. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. It does look really nice on the skin after setting. I definitely think combining this with a loose powder like the Laura Mercier is the way to go. I don't think I could wear this on its own. It's a little too shimmery for me. Maybe if I had less textured skin or really, you know, more dry skin in the summer, this would be nice, but it is definitely a really beautiful formula, and I'm actually surprised with how it wore. We do have a little bit of breakage here and there, but overall the skin is still looking pretty fresh and glowy, so I definitely will be using this again. I thought it was really nice. I'm curious to see how it wears like with different products as well. Maybe, you know, using this underneath a foundation or kind of in tandem with one, because it did give a really nice skin like look to it. I think it's really pretty, and of course today we glamified it up, but I'm curious to see how this would also look with like a true no makeup look. But I think you can wear it both ways depending on the products you use with it. So was impressed with that. And the concealer, wow, I think I just found one of my new favorite concealers, because look at my under eyes. I feel like they look so smooth. Everywhere I applied the concealer, I think, you know, stood the test of time. It's all looking really smooth. I was impressed with how this blended out and kind of airbrushed the skin and didn't make the skin look cakey, so I'll definitely be using this concealer again. The mascaras and the primer, really impressed with. I like the primer. I'll definitely use this again. I'm not a big mascara primer person, but I do think that this one worked. And then the brown mascara really surprised me. It definitely is a deep brown, so I think it looks really flattering, and with that, you know, smoky golden eye look, I just think this matched up so well. So very much liking this new shade from MAC in the shade Chestnut Stack, and this primer was actually a pleasant surprise. What else did we try? Okay, skin prep. The Vichy sunscreen, really enjoyed this formula, SPF 60, and then also the Charlotte hydrator mist. I really enjoyed this, especially as a makeup prep. I feel like it just gave the skin that nice plump look. I'll definitely be using this again, as well as the One Size Secure the Glow. This was awesome. I really enjoyed this. This might actually be one of my new favorite like glowy grippy primers, because makeup just went on so smoothly on top of it, and it didn't like clump up or anything like that. So really enjoyed this. I think that's everything that we tried out today. Again, here's just one final look at the makeup. Let me know what you guys thought of today's review video and any of these products if you tried them out, or let me know what you are excited about trying. But I love you guys all so much. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see next on my channel. Subscribe for weekly videos. We post every single Friday morning on here, and if you want more content from me, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post every single day on there, so you'll be getting lots of content from me. And check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi. We get loud about breaking down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time every single Sunday morning on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all streaming platforms. And last but not least, check out my brand 9 to 5 Skin. You can use the code LOUDTALK for 50% off your purchase. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in next week's YouTube video. Remember, tell yourself something you love about your skin. Bye everyone!
Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out.